We've currently got some corporation tax bills that we cannot afford to pay. We can't afford to pay them because of the amount of tenants that haven't paid their rent and the amount of time it then takes to get those tenants out because of how long the legal system takes. Currently, 13 months it takes, about 55 weeks. So when people go, oh, well, I understand that you don't want somebody who just falls behind a month to be made homeless. Clearly, anybody can come across hard times. We generally try and work stuff out with people. But when you've got a system that doesn't punish people for this and instead punishes the person that's got a mortgage on the property that is providing those homes, then clearly you're removing all incentive for anybody to create any new homes. Now, I'll get it said to us, oh, well, it's because people like you that people can't afford to buy homes because you own a load. If the people generally don't buy the kind of stuff that we build it from scratch. We don't compete with anybody for first-time buyers, or we don't buy any existing housing stock. Everything we do is new stock, redevelopment stock. So really, you're just going to put off investors creating homes in this country that are so desperately needed. But also what you're doing, you're incentivizing the people to not be law-abiding and pay their way, and disincentivizing the people who are productive in the economy, providing work in creating these homes and actually creating this housing stock. It's all these little things like this that are contributing to the collapse of Western society. I know you could think, well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. I'm going to show you it's not. These types of things are happening all over Western countries, particularly all over the UK, which we know better. So if we now can't pay that tax, then how do those judges get paid? And it's not a criticism of the judges, it's just the system. How does those council employees get paid? Because I can show you when they don't pay rent, they also don't pay the council tax. They don't pay the utility bills either, actually. They tend to lose big bills of those. So I'm not trying to say, woe me. What I'm trying to say is we now can't make that contribution to the exchequer because these other people have been allowed to not pay their rent, and it's multiples of them, and it's quite a lot of money. This is just feeding the collapse of society.